Hello, everybody. Today we are going to speak, or I'm going to speak about why I put up my blog and how I'm trying to integrate the material I prepare into my classes. I'm also going to speak to you a little bit about the people I work with, or I teach English and German too. And yeah, okay. First of all, for me, the main purpose is to motivate people to learn because that is very essential and very satisfactory in life when you know a little bit something about uh, what you would like to know about. Okay, first of all, I mainly teach in companies or where we have lawyers, technicians, IT specialists, people who work in various departments such as sales department or accounting department. Then I also teach to people who are doing a re-education in the security services. Those people have most of all a professional background. Sometimes it happens to me to teach to people in the health sector and or some students also who do not have a profession yet. The company I work in is an international one, and so they work or they have branches all over the world. And China is, of course, also a very important country for them. I have recently been to China, and when I came back, for example, I prepared and published exercises we did afterwards together. And as you can see on my blog, I have also written summaries about some of the books about China, which we are, by the way, also reading just now. The one is called Balzac and the Little Chinese Seamstress. So we can speak a little bit about the historical situation, and we check out on the map I brought to class from where to where those boys in the book were transported to. I think, by the way, it can be very useful if you have business partners from a country such as China and you know a little bit something about their countries. Okay, then, as I said, I also do lessons, intensive lessons with these people reintegrated. For them, for example, you can check out on my blog. I did PowerPoint presentations with questions and answers, which they can do also alone at home to repeat. Maybe I should also mention that the people who work in the security sector often have to go to festivals, and these festivals, of course, take place in holiday resorts here in Ticino, where they need foreign languages because otherwise they would be completely lost if tourists asked them questions and they could not answer them. They also have to accompany maybe prisoners or very important people. So language knowledge is for us really, really very, as it is a must, in fact. Last week, for example, we were, of course, all very touched by what had happened in Japan and about the big problems they were having, and of course, still have at these PowerPoint plants in Fukushima. And so I looked for some interesting coverages which I published on my blog. And when I went to the company, we watched some of these videos, coverages, we read some articles about what happened. And as we have two chemists in class, it was quite interesting also to learn more about technical problems. And of course, there a lot of vocabulary came up, and we had quite a good discussion. Another topic which came up last week was cooking. Okay, so we spoke about this subject with help of the class book, but I also did with them my article I had published before about food and cooking, and there too we had a very, very good discussion, and we laughed a lot about about new words that came up. And of course, there we also hinted at the film Julie and Julia, in which Meryl Streep becomes a very efficient cook in France. So I think food and cooking is always a very convenient topic to speak about if you go out for lunch with a business partner. And therefore, here you can see how material I publish can be very helpful in your professional life. Sometimes I put up some very funny videos so that we can really also laugh a little bit together, because I think this is also important for people who are sometimes very stressed. And okay, this reminds me of the video about the Italian in Malta, or also recently a very good video about the difference between Europeans and the Italians. I hope, of course, very much that what I said could motivate you to maybe also set up a blog, or at least to see that it has some sense. I wish you all a very good day. Bye.